I graduated with honors. I, Paul Nate O'Connor. I did a freestyle, then I got a shout out from Obama. Yes, yes, I am ill. I go in for the kill. Pose as my son's birth control. I am on the pill. It's hot.
Honey?
Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and for those who have been with me since the beginning, I'm sorry for taking a leave of absence. I would get into it, but I feel like that would just be a story time for another time when I can actually monetize off being reckless and foolish and stupid and not like myself. But long story short, I took a well-deserved break off social media, excluding Twitter and TikTok. Those are like my babies. I could never go off those things. But yeah, I took a break from social media, but I'm back and it feels good to be back, but at the same time it's just weird. I don't know how to deal with this whole thing. Anyway, so as you can see by the title, I reached out to my previous crushes, sent them a quiz to fill out, and I'm going to blind react to them right now with you. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pull up my... What am I pulling up? Oh, okay. So I did this on Google Forms. The only reason I'm wearing a costume, you don't need to know that, it doesn't really matter. So my thing was not to make things awkward, but I had a crush on you. Anyways, so it was like, hey, this is so awkward, but honestly it shouldn't be, because at the end of the day it is indeed for a YouTube video. If you're receiving this quiz, it means that in some moment of my life I had a crush on you. Feeling awkward yet? Don't. You should feel flattered, because it means you must have had some genuine qualities about yourself that make you extremely likable. I'm not trying to sound entitled at all, and I'm rambling for no reason whatsoever. Wow. Can I just say that I actually thought of this video when I met up with an old school friend of mine who I actually did have a crush on in primary school. This was in October. I saw him and his mom at Woolies, and he and I went to go get something to eat and grab a drink to catch up, because it'd been a while since we'd seen each other. And then I just got the idea from there. So then, yeah, anyways, so that's actually just where I got it from. Sorry to interject like that, doesn't matter. Be as honest as possible in the questions below. Do not worry about offending me. I am a big girl. I won't be wiping my tears with my pillowcase tonight. Or maybe I will, you never know. I probably will. My boyfriend told me the other day that he thought Zendaya was pretty, and I cried. So I'm trying to create an interesting YouTube video. Thank you for taking time to fill this out for me. It'll be quick. XOXO Natalie. PS, please subscribe to my channel. None of them subscribed, so obviously the first question was, what is your name? And then afterwards it was like, if you would like to remain anonymous in the video, please choose your own username. Your identity will be kept a secret in the video. Then there was, did you know that I liked you? Yes, no, kinda, it was obvious. And there's a portion for other, and it's like, if you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? Did you ever like me? Yes, no, kinda, not sure, other. And then I was like, rate my physical attractiveness from not my type 1 to you cute 10, and rate my personality bad vibes 1 to chill 10, and what was your first impression of me? How awkward is this for you right now? Between 1 and 10, it's 8. Very awkward. Any last words for me or my 27 regular viewers on YouTube? I know there's a bit of typos there. I don't care. Doesn't matter. But let's go and do the things. I'm just gonna go through them. I sent it to 10 people, but unfortunately Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, and A$AP Rocky did not fill in the form. I understand. Leo's in a new relationship. Michael B. Jordan is not ready for a girlfriend yet, as he is waiting to be successful in his career. I keep telling him that he is, but man's like me, he just wants to, keep rising to the best. And A$AP Rocky, well, apparently he's dating Rihanna now, and I don't think he wanted to make her jealous. So 7 people answered the quiz. I didn't send it to all the people that I've had a crush on, because then I would have sent it to the whole universe. But these people that did respond to me, I'm gonna read them out and let's see how it goes. I'm gonna see them individually. The first person was Brandon. Okay, a brief history about Brandon. Brandon and I went to primary school together from grade 1 to grade 7, and then we went to the same church. We did catechism classes together and confirmation classes together, so we got basically more or less all our sacraments at the same time, because we're in the same year. And he's the reason actually why I thought of this idea. And I think for me, the one reason why I had a crush on Brandon was because, he was a singer, he was like one of those, and he kind of reminded me of Justin Bieber. Yeah. I know a lot of people think Natalie, you didn't like Justin Bieber, and I know I put up a really brave front, but I was actually a huge fan fan of Justin Bieber. Like, I didn't want to admit it to myself, but like I listen to his music now and I freaking love his music. Look, it even says favorite girl. I took this bag to his concert. Thank goodness no one at my high school went with me, because it would have been like, Natalie, you do actually like Justin Bieber. I mean, I do like him now, and I did like him then, and Baby was my jam. And best believe I was listening to his Christmas album. With you, shawty, with you, shawty, with you. Anyways, doesn't matter. Anyway, so Brandon didn't want, he was okay with having his name in it. He's like, I asked, did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? It might have been by my single untrimmed chest hair at the time, but I'm gonna guess my singing. Yeah, it was his singing. His singing was, I think he was the best singer in our grade, or maybe in our school at the time, because I think everyone just, yeah. I remember Michaela Beatty wanted to sing with him. I wonder if she still sings. I wonder how she's doing. Yeah, anyways. Did you ever like me? He said yes. Why didn't you shoot your shot, Brandon? Why didn't you shoot your shot, Brandon? Like, honestly, rate my physical attractiveness. He said 10. I'm cute. And he was like, rate my I was like, rate my personality. And he said 10. Chilled. What was your first impression of me? Very warm and welcoming. Well, I don't know how a grade 1 could be very warm and welcoming, but thank you. I tend to try and be very warm and welcoming to everyone else, because this is actually just too much. What do you think of me now? This was a good question. You're still very warm and welcoming. One of the most genuine people I know. Guys, I'm dead. Brandon. That time I speak to Brandon on a regular basis now. It's actually quite nice. How awkward is this for you right now? It's 8. Okay, cool. Any last words for me or my 27 regular viewers on YouTube? He says, my mom says I'm really good looking, ladies, and his mom is not a liar. His mom is also very cute. Okay, so that was Brandon. Brandon's out of the way. I feel like we started on a good note. Okay, so number 3, this guy, I wanted to keep his name secret. I asked him to, but this guy definitely has some really big balls and doesn't really care. But I met this person when he was involved with someone else, and obviously, like, I'm a very respectful woman, you know, regardless. I had a crush on him, like, while he was still in his relationship. However, I had nothing to do with his relationship breaking up. In fact, I didn't even know it ended until I met up with him, like, later. I had a crush on him, obviously. I don't know what to say about it, but it never went further. It wasn't really anything after that, but he knew that I liked him, or did he? I don't know. Anyways, I had a crush on him for a while, and like, obviously I spoke to him for a bit. I don't know if I spoke to him for a bit, but there was like a slight brief moment where there might have been a thing, but there wasn't, so I'm not too sure. So I did send it to him to see what he would say, and we can go from here. I will not be mentioning his name because I just don't need that drama on my belt right now. Like, I don't need it on my plate, and I definitely don't want to take it into 2021, but he is a very genuine person, and if I could mention his name, I would, but right now I think it just touches too close to home. So if you would like to remain anonymous in the video, please choose your own username. Your identity will be kept secret in the video. He was like, I'm an open book. I'm fine being in the open. You got some big balls. Anyways, did you know that I liked you? He said kinda. That's weird because I remember us kissing, but anyways. Do I kiss? Does it look like I kiss people that I don't like? Do I look that shady? Am I that much of a heathen? I did the innocence test just before I did this video, and it said that my school was 70 and I was a heathen. I don't believe it. Anyways, if you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? You wanted to see me again, remained on good terms, ongoing undertones of tension. Yes, I did want to see him again. But he was like, nah, it's too close to home, it's too soon, which I thought was very admirable. I was very thankful for his honesty. And this ongoing undertones of tension, I don't know about that one. I mean, I don't know about that one because I'm a gongo. I don't know what he's saying. Did you ever like me? He said other. This is like the first person that said other, and he said, I've always found you attractive but hadn't spent enough time to get emotionally invested. That's something I think I'm really grateful about, because I think he's genuinely such a great guy. Like, he is such a great guy, and I think about like this year and like what I went through and what my boyfriend went through because of me, and I don't think that he deserved that. Not that I'm saying that my boyfriend deserved it. I think my boyfriend is a superhero for helping me go through what I went through at the end of this year. I'm glad that we didn't get emotionally invested into this, because I think it would have just been really weird, and I don't think we would be on good terms now. So yeah, and he's like, rate my physical attractiveness. He said 7. So who's 10 in your eyes? And then rate personality 8. That's how I'm the best person alive here. Anyways, doesn't matter. Rate, okay, what was your first impression of me? Very funny and witty. That means good chat. Confident. I know now that it was all a ruse. Dare I say sultry. Okay, so I guess he knows me a bit. To know that I wasn't actually really confident back then. I'm still not as confident right now, but like wait till I lose 5 kilos, then you'll see me. Sultry, I kind of like that. That was quite nice. What do you think of me now? He says, I think you're very misunderstood. I think there is far more than meets the eye. I think you genuinely just enjoy good company and a romantic partner you'd want someone to be weird with. You don't want pity, but along with your aura of confidence comes insecurities. But like hashtag everyone feels like that sometimes. I still think you're direct and unapologetic. It's very nice. Yes, that was quite nice. That was cool. How awkward is this for you right now? Chose 1. That's I. Any last words for me or my 27 regular viewers on YouTube? And he said, do better at Among Us. And all I'm saying is, in my last video, I won as like a crewmate and I won as an imposter. And I think I've killed him so many times during Among Us, so I don't even know what this guy is saying. Anyways, let's go to the next person. Okay, so this person did give themselves a username, but I'm going to expose them because I don't know why this person thinks that he is the person that he is when he isn't. But anyways, so yes, I did have a crush on this guy named Yolo. Yolo and I met in first year. He stayed a few doors down from me. And like genuinely speaking, Yolo is husband material, like 100%, like well for me, in my eyes, he's husband material. And I thought we were just really great friends, and I never try to like push the boundary like across that because I really did enjoy his company. And for me at that stage, I wasn't really looking for something intimate. I was so broken back then. I was even speaking to him about it the other day, and I was like, who was that girl and why was she so broken? But anyways, so Yolo, he chose a username for himself, Lord. I'm just gonna expose him because he likes calling himself the Lord. And he's like, I was like, did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. I said, how? In my head, I'm like, how did he know that? Because it was the time that I said blatantly straight, no, I do not have a crush on you. But anyways, if you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? Guys, this guy's so sweet. Yo, people are really putting their feelings out here. Hey, I feel bad that I'm exposing him now. Like, I feel bad. Anyways, doesn't matter. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? And he was like, when I was really hurt, you would try to make me feel okay. And because you kept telling me you wanted the situationship I've always wanted. Yeah. Did you ever like me? He said, other. I wanted to be your BFF because being around you was more than the chance of not knowing you anymore. Rate my physical attractiveness. He said 9. I wonder who's 10. And then rate my personality. He said 10. So I'm okay with that. What was your first impression of me? The kind of person who knew everyone because you were always down to kick it everywhere and with anyone. And that's very true. In first year, I was very much around. I was doing the things that needed to be done. Who knew that that was the reason why I am so insecure? But anyways, what do you think of me now? He was like, Lamar, I still love you, but you like my friend. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can do that. And how awkward is this for you right now? And he said 2. Any last words from me or my 27 regular viewers on YouTube? He said, cue Marvin's room. Boom, boom. Cups of rosé. Bitches on my own phone. Okay, so that was quite nice, Shame. That was really nice of him. It was very nice in his response. Okay, cool. So the next person wanted to remain anonymous. Cool. I had a crush on this person during high school, but also during high school was the time that I should have actually been going to therapy. I should have actually been diagnosed with depression then. And that was the time when I was only listening to punk rock music. I was listening to Green Day, Paramore, Nirvana, even though people are going to have some debates about the genre of Nirvana. I was very much in that very angsty teen stage. And this guy played guitar, so cute, had beautiful eyes, whatever. I was just like, wow, he is my Kurt Cobain. So he didn't want to reveal his name. That's chilled. Do we speak now? Not really. He stays on the road from me. Tried to speak to him the other day, but I think he's just busy or he just wants nothing to do with me anymore. That hurts. But anyways, okay, cool. So, Scoob, did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell certain things? Okay. Did you ever like me? He said, yes. Why didn't you shoot your shot? that hurts. Rate my physical attractiveness, he said 9. Rate my personality, he said 10. What was your first impression of me? He said he can't remember. That's fun. What do you think of me now? Don't know the person you are now. I can't really say. We haven't been in touch. How awkward is this for you right now? And he said it's very awkward. And any last words for me or my 27 regular viewers on YouTube? I'd bet. Okay, so I'm very harsh in this, whatchamacallit, but I do honestly wish him the best. He is a great guy. And like, he's been through a lot, went through a really bad car accident the one time, and I was very worried about him. But he's really overcome a lot, and he is a strong person. He's one of the strongest people that I know. So shout out to him, and I hope he's doing well. And if he's watching this video, please respond to my messages. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, okay, cool. So this person, I think I had a crush on this person for the longest time in history. I think I only stopped having a crush on this person when I got into a relationship with my boyfriend. So yeah. So his name was Kieran. I liked him since primary school. It was crazy. And I asked him, did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. He didn't answer how he could tell, but he could tell. I feel like he could tell that I liked him, but anyways, I think he could tell. Did you ever like me? He said yes. Rate my physical attractiveness? He said 9. Rate my personality? He said 8. What was your first impression of me? Damn, you tall. What do you think of me now? He said, you're doing well in your life and I'm happy. And how awkward is this for you right now? He said very awkward. And any last words for my subscribers? He said please subscribe. I can tell you that I haven't spoken to him in a while, but I have been speaking to him lately, and I think just his general growth in himself is something so impressive, and it really reminded me like why I genuinely liked him. I think he's a great person, and I also wish him the best. Hey, I wish him the best in everything and more in life, because he deserves it. He really does. Shout out to you, Karen. Okay, 7. This is the second last one. So we're almost done. Well, technically it's not 7. I need to go back to 2, but you know what I mean. Cool. This boy, he did it twice. So I guess that someone really honestly didn't fill in my quiz, but anyways, it's okay. He did it twice. I'm gonna go to his second one, and then I'm gonna go to his last one to show you the buffoonery that I'm dating. Kidding, he's not a buffoon. He's the love of my life, and I love him so much. Shout out, Gutty. Love you, baby. So what is your name, Gutty? Did you know that I liked you? He said yes. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? You were very flirtatious with me. I also tipped him 100 rand, so he would kiss me. So people like to call me a gold digger, and I'm like, baby, I pay the gold diggers. Did you ever like me? He said yes. Rate my physical attractiveness? He said 10. If he said any less, I probably would have killed him. Rate my personality? He said 10. If he said any less, I probably would have killed him. What was your first impression of me? Really bubbly, extremely funny, crazy beautiful, highly intelligent. Now he's probably like really annoying, extremely annoying, crazy annoying, highly annoying. What do you think of me now? He was like, you're all I ever want and more. And how awkward is this for you right now? He chose 1. It's eyes. Any last words for your 27 regular viewers on YouTube? And he was like, are you going to tell your viewers that I bite your nose? Yes, Gutty bites my nose, and he thinks it's the cutest thing in the world. I think his last response is exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. I think he just submitted it twice. So that means 4 people didn't respond, but I'm not going to tell you who that last person was, because clearly they didn't want to take part. Shame. This is actually quite nice. I think it was the closure I needed and more. And it's nice to know that these people are doing very well in their lives. For me, I think it wasn't just about like finding out whether they liked me or not. I think it was just getting back in touch with them, especially the people that I've known since I was in primary school. And it was great. If you see this video before 2021, I hope you guys have a lovely New Year. And if you see this after New Year's, Happy New Year, happy 2021. Please be safe, be kind to yourself. Lots of love. Thank you guys for checking in. Bye.